Hoy there, YouTube! It's Lucky Butts, and today I'm going to show you how to get the tarnish off your old Nintendo cartridges. Anybody who grew up in the Nintendo days remembers the age-old way of cleaning them out, and that required blowing in these. Sometimes it worked. I never really knew why, considering it was always very bad for it, especially in the long run. So here we are, about 30 years later, and my game is not working. So I'm going to show you how to clean it out. What you're going to need is a little game security bit. It's one of these suckers, and it looks like this. And it's not your standard like Phillips or anything like that. They're these little bolts. I don't know if it'll focus. There you go. So you can't get that with a Phillips head or anything. You need these security bits. There's like one Nintendo game that I have that actually worked with a Phillips. Everything else requires these this little security bit. And you can get it from Amazon. I actually ended up getting two. This is what it is. And it came with a bigger one, which I have yet to use for anything. I've been using the smaller one the whole time. Oh, there, Mega Man. So, it's pretty easy to pop up. You just pop it in there, wait for it to get a nice snug fit. And you might need to, if it's the first time opening, you might get a little resistance, and then it'll be pretty easy afterwards. And just do that for all three. Alright. And just be wary, there's this little tab here. So when you pick it up, you want to slide it down a little bit so you don't break it off. And there you have it. This is your Nintendo game. I believe this is the bigger one that holds more memory. Which Keiji Inafune was absolutely delighted that he could have a Mega Man game where he could have more enemies on it. Anyway, here, let me show you real quick. So, if you take a look, see if we can get this to focus a little bit better. Come on, camera. Anyway, it's pretty tarnished. There we go. See all that crud on there? Oof. Yeah, this side's pretty bad too. So that's from years of blowing on this to make it work, and junk and spit particles got on it, and it tarnished. So we're going to clean it off. In order to do that, so we'll do it. Oh, see right there. Is that gonna work? No, it's not gonna work. That'll work. So I got some Brasso, and this stuff's amazing. It works really great. So you're gonna need some Brasso and any type of Q-tip or cotton swab or whatever the hell. But you're gonna need a lot of these. A lot. I have a nice fistful over here off camera. So you're gonna take some Brasso. You're gonna make sure you shake it up real good. That sounds gross. It smells pretty gnarly too, so just keep in mind, if you haven't used Brasso before, it's got a very powerful chemical smell. Let's get that junk off there. I don't want to use that. Looks pretty gross. So you take some of that and you want to dab it across all the metal contacts. I'm just going to do this half so that you can kind of see a comparison between the two sides. So we're just going to roll that on there. That I honestly used way too much. You don't need to use all of that. But get it on there nice. So you get all the metal contacts covered. And just give that like a little minute to really work its magic. Alright, so we let that settle for a little bit. So what you're going to do at this point, just take some Q-tips and start wiping this junk off. You're going to start noticing, get this really disgusting black look as the tarnish just kind of wipes right off. And that's one way of doing it. I'll be honest, this is not the exact method that I use. But online guides might tell you to do that. Me personally, a little more aggressive. So I'll grab some of this tarnish, get it on there, and I will scrub the living crap out of this. And I find this works a lot better. You don't have to go over it as often. You'll pick up more grime as you go along. And then when you're done, just wipe off the excess. And then what you're going to want to do, after you've cleaned that off, if you're all happy with it, what I recommend, that's my junk towel. What I recommend then is you take a fresh nub with the Q-tip, and then you just go up and down along the pins, and you'll get the excess film from the brasso off, and then you give it a nice little polish. You'll pick up some extra tarnish on the way. Just be firm. You'll start to notice. I don't know if you'll see it on the camera, but there is a sheen difference between the two. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty darn good, actually. Get that excess junk off. So, here is the difference. See, significantly shinier on this side. And you can see all the tarnish and black junk over here. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this side, then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to do this side, and hopefully we can play some Mega Man 2. Okay, when that's all said and done, what you can do then, or what you should do, just set that right back in there. Fits beautifully. So there's no real finagling you need to do. Then when you go to put the back on, you want to make sure that little tab fits right in there. Of course, it's going to give me trouble now. There we go. And then I left the screws in. I didn't actually pop them out. So just get those suckers back in there. Don't go too tight. Just till you get enough resistance where just a little nudge won't get you much further. I mean, these cartridges are incredibly durable, but you know, you don't want to push it. Alright, let's go give it a shot. There we go, folks. Thanks for watching.